start date, end date, previous balance, accrue for every, guys, this is easy. Oh my gosh, I want to build this right now. What's going on, guys? I have some really exciting stuff for you today. Okay, so look at this. This is an XML sitemap extractor, okay? It does exactly what it says on the tin. You type in a URL for a sitemap, you hit extract URLs, and it pulls out all of the URLs on the sitemap. Super handy tool for technical SEO, for keyword research, competitive analysis. I use stuff like this all the time. Okay, it's got error handling. Check this out. Boom, pretty sweet. Now, why am I showing you this? These are a dime a dozen. Why am I showing you this? Guys, I built and deployed this app, if you want to call it an app, in 30 minutes. I've never built or deployed anything. I'm a marketer. Okay, we don't know how to turn our computers on. Thanks to tools like Claude AI and Cursor, it's never been easier for people like you and I, non-technical marketers, to build tools like this. And I'm going to show you my exact process of how I did this, like I said, in less than 30 minutes. But before I do, I want to show you the potential here. I want to show you the opportunities here. So check this out. So this is Procore.com. They are, from what I understand, a SaaS platform that usually serves, you can see here, civil and infrastructure, general contractors, owners, public agencies, etc. And they have this so simple, dead simple, board foot calculator. Use the calculator to calculate the number of board feet in a piece of wood or lumber. It's dead simple. We type in our values here, we hit calculate, boom, it pops out our board feet. This calculator, okay, when I pop it into Ahrefs, it's got 28 backlinks, okay, and I think they just published this, so you're probably going to look at more because look at the backlink curve here. It's got 28 backlinks, and it gets 3.7 thousand organic visitors estimated per month. Just this one URL. That's bonkers. That's more than most pieces of content, okay? Let me show you another example. Okay, this one's a little prettier, but still dead simple. Like, we could build this. Random password generator. Create a strong and secure password to keep your account safe online. You choose your password length. You can copy it. You can choose what characters you want to use. And then, of course, it's optimized. These guys are very clever. Optimized with all your NLP keywords. SEOs know what I'm talking about, so that they're getting tons of traffic from this. Now, check this out. When we pop this into Ahrefs, look at these numbers. Now, granted, Avast is obviously a much larger brand, so there's brand recognition there, but still, look at this. Random password generator, 75 backlinks, 121,000 organic visitors just to this page. And I bet you money, if we look at some of the organic keywords, they're doing really, really well. Look at this. Number one for random password generator, 92,000 searches per month. Crazy. Now, it does take some time to get there, but that is absolutely possible. I want to show you one more cool example in a different market. So now this is the Scriber, not sure, citation generator. It says accurate APA, MLA, Chicago, and Harvard citations verified by experts, trusted by millions, and it's completely free to use. You essentially just type in your web page, book, article, and more. You can search by any of these things and it will cite it for you. Let's see if we can find something here. All right, so I grabbed this keyword from Google Scholar, and I'm just going to paste it right in here. This is an article about AI in education. I paste it right in here. Let's see what happens. Boom, creates, look at that, creates a citation that I can just copy to clipboard, paste right into my paper, and this is what I love. Your references will expire in 30 days. Save your work by creating a free account. So they're trying to use this to convert, and I bet you they get a ton of conversions through this because students obviously need to be citing their sources. So this is an excellent example. Okay, so you get the point, right? I want to show you my process, and I want to show you just how easy it is to create these micro tools. By the way, this is my working definition. A micro tool is basically a one-page application. It runs just in the browser, no database, no authentication. It's completely free and it's completely ungated, and all it does is create a ton of value for your target market or a ton of value for your ideal customer profile, which is all that these things do. And I'm going to show you just how freaking easy it is to make these. Now, like, guys, we are now all junior developers. We are all now junior front-end developers. And I know probably junior front-end developers watching that are cringing, but it's true. And I want to show you my process. But before I do that, I just want to talk a little bit about some potential use cases I see for this. I want to get you really excited about this before we dive into the process, and then I'll show you everything you need to know. So here's some potential use cases. So the first is, let's say you're a marketer in an in-house team right? And you want to create assets like these for your team. I want to tell you a story. So I got my start in SaaS working for a company called Power DMS. Okay. And this was in Orlando. I worked there for about 5 years and essentially learned everything that I need to know about SaaS and marketing. We grew our marketing team from 4 people to 11 people. We grew our annual recurring revenue from like 7 million to 20 million. It was by all means just an awesome experience and a great success. And I really saw the power in these tools, and I really wanted to make one. And I knew that our market would serve this would be great for SEO. It would serve our market well. Our users would love it. And so I scoped out this calculator and I'm like, okay, but I don't know JavaScript. We have one front end guy who's busy doing front end stuff. He's doing his job. And of course we have developers, but they're not going to give me cycles. They're working on the app. We're working on growing here. And so it never got built. And that's a shame. And I think that if I had these tools, you as a marketer, or me as a marketer back then, someone who doesn't know JavaScript or knows maybe a little bit, enough to be dangerous, can build these tools and really start reaping the benefits of that from an SEO perspective. Second thing, very simple. If you're an agency, if you're a consultancy, sell this as an add-on. Say, hey, not only will we give you content, not only will we, go find backlinks for you, but we'll actually build this tool that will help you generate really strong, ethical, non-spammy, quality backlinks and traffic. So that's another thing. But more exciting than this, guys, more exciting than the agency scene, I see an opportunity here to build an entire agency around just this. I see an opportunity to go around to businesses. It could be local businesses, e-commerce, SaaS, bring them search data, show them, how much traffic these pages are getting, or even better, how much traffic if they have a competitor who has a tool, how much traffic their competitor is getting from these tools, and say, listen, I will build this micro tool for you. I know that you're busy. You got a small marketing team. Your developers are slammed. I will help build and deploy this tool for you. It'll match your branding. I'll, work with your web developer to get this on the site, and I will build and deploy this for you. Dude, depending on how complex the app can be, you're charging, a couple hundred, maybe a couple $1,000 to build up these micro tools. And when you see this process that I use, now keep in mind, there's no database, no authentication, none of that stuff. It's a single page app that runs in the browser, dead simple, a little bit of CSS, a little bit of HTML, a little bit of JavaScript. You can charge big money for this. And I think there's a golden opportunity here. I think there's a golden opportunity to build a business, an agency just around serving people and building them these micro tools. All right, I want to show you something. This website is called tinywow.com. And all this website is it's a collection of these little tiny tools, these micro tools, simple stuff that we could build, stuff that we use honestly every day. I come here all the time. You can hover over these things and say PDF editor, PDF to Word converter, JPEG to PDF, merge PDF, image, you can restore photos, profile photo maker, remove a person from a photo. These are all tools that, thanks to what I'm about to show you, thanks to the process I'm about to show you, and a lot of freely available APIs, we can build these tools. Now, this site, guys, is putting up numbers. Look at this. Pop it into Ahrefs. Check this out. 46,000 backlinks, 314,000 monthly visitors. That's astounding. So check this out. This is what they say on their site. TinyWow is free. We currently run one ad on each page. That's it. One ad. Now, I don't know what ad network they're using. I don't know their CPM. I don't know their conversion rate. But if it's just running in the background doing 314,000 monthly visitors and they're running ads, I'd safe to say they're sitting on a very profitable asset. All right, so now I want to show you guys the exact process that I used to build the XML sitemap URL extractor that I showed you at the beginning. But before I do, listen, I really want you, if you've made it this far, I'm super curious what tool you want to build. I'm super curious for ideas. What industry are you in? Let me know in either a comment or a reply to this video what tool you want to build, and if you want to see me build a tool live on video, because I think that would be super fun, is to build another tool like this. Okay, so now let's get into my process for building these tools. I'll tell you everything, exactly what I did. You need an idea, right? That's the first step. You need to figure out what you want to build, and there are two approaches that you can do. So one of the things that I did was I use this tool like XML sitemap extractor. I'll just Google extract URLs from sitemap, And then there's, a bunch of these here. They're all there. And this is, basically the first thing you can do. And that is to just remake an existing tool and make it your own, brand it yourself, make it even better maybe. Or we can build a new tool. And this, as Anakin Skywalker so eloquently said in the cinematic masterpiece Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, is where the fun begins. Okay? So let's go ahead and do this. Let's open up a Claude AI new window. Okay? So here's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say, please give me a list of ideas for MicroTools, things like converters, calculators, tools, quizzes, generators, designers, debuggers, there's a couple others, etc., that I can build for my website to attract traffic and backlinks. Okay? Then you say, I am in the carpet cleaning market. Let's see what it says. Here's a list of micro tools that could be relevant for cleaning. Okay, carpet stain removal guide, carpet cleaning cost calculator, eco-friendly cleaning solution, recipe generator. That's super interesting. Carpet material identifier. So then here's what I'm going to do. Carpet padding thickness. This is great, but I'm going to say, watch this. Please export this list without the description. Okay, so it exports all of these ideas. Now check this out. This is an optional but very important step that I would recommend. Grab these, copy them, go over to Ahrefs, go over to Keyword Explorer, paste this. We're validating this now. We're going to see if anybody cares about this stuff. Okay, check this out. I love to see this. Carpet cleaning cost calculator. Try saying that 10 times fast. Keyword difficulty of 2. Dead low. You could easily rank for this. 250 search volume per month. I like to see that. You can get even more ideas. Go to matching terms, and you can see some other related ideas that maybe aren't exactly what we said, but similar. Okay, carpet cleaning cost calculator. All right, so that's one idea. I can go back to Claude, and I can say, give me some more ideas, please. Let's see what it says. Flooring ROI calculator. Very interesting. All right, let's copy these. See what we find. We're validating. By the way, this is exactly what I would do if I were pitching this to a business. I would show them. Here, let's do this. Hang on. Can't do two things at once. I would literally just show them, this is the search volume for this keyword. I would show them if any competitors are using this. Okay, so it looks like we're not getting much here. No keywords found? No problem. This is why we validate. Let's go back to Claude. And I'm going to say, let's try something different, guys. Let's start a new chat. And I'm going to say, I am in the, how about this? I am in the membership organization industry. Like, golf clubs, tennis clubs, things like that. Membership fee calculator, event ROI estimator. Okay, let's grab this. Keyword Explorer, pop it in, and now we're validating. We're cooking, guys. We are cooking with grease. Okay, volunteer hours tracker. I like that. That's an idea. Low competition, but also low search volume. Sponsorship value calculator. Okay. So I'm going to try something a little different. You got to sometimes play with the AI a little bit. I'm going to say, please give me a list of ideas for free tools that I can build to attract backlinks. I'm not going to give it any more of the context, debuggers, converters, things like that. I'm just going to put this. And then I'm going to say, I'm in the plumbing market. Let's see what it says. Plumbing cost calculator, water usage calculator, pipe size calculator, water pressure converter, drain slope calculator. Awesome. I love this. Let's grab this. Okay. Paste it in here. Okay. Pipe size calculator, drain slope calculator, plumbing cost calculator. So I might go to the SERP and I might look, okay, who's ranking for plumbing cost calculator? Interesting. Let's check this out. Plumbing cost calculator. Okay. I think we could probably make something better. So this is fun, guys. You could literally do this for hours and just keep asking Claude, give me more ideas. and it'll just give you ideas, and then you just validate. So here's another really cool approach. Rather than approaching it from a target vertical, you can approach it from your ideal customer profile. So let's say we say, please give me a list of ideas for free tools that I can build to attract backlinks to my site. I am building a software. Let's just say I'm building a business that serves HR professionals for small to medium-sized businesses. Let's see what happens here. Salary calculator, employee turnover cost calculator, interview questions bank. That's really good. I like that. HR metrics, training ROI calculator. Some of these are going to be harder to build than others, but these are all really good ideas. Give me just the list with no descriptions, please. I'm always very nice to my AI so that when they take over, they will spare me. Okay, let's go ahead and grab these, and now we're validating. We're cooking, guys. We are validating here. Pop these into Keywords Explorer. Let's see if people are searching for this in Google. Google is an excellent proxy to know if people care about this. Look at this. Woo, doggy. PTO accrual calculator. 1.6 thousand searches a month with a 2 keyword difficulty. I like this. I like this a lot. This is good soup. Let's see what we got here. PTO accrual calculator, paid time off, ontheclock.com, paid time off calculator.aspx. Anything with a .aspx, we can build something better. Start date, end date, previous balance, accrue for every... Guys, this is easy. Oh my gosh, I want to build this right now. This is so easy. So imagine if you were a software platform that served HR professionals, or you were just building a business that served HR professionals and you had this on your site. Let's take a look at some of the metrics here. Check this out. DRs, 20 backlinks, 12 domains just to this link, 3,670 estimated organic visitors per month. That is bonkers, ranking for 1,702 keywords. Guys, this is crazy. Okay, we have an idea. I have an idea. You have an idea. I hope you are super stoked. Let's build this thing. All right, so I want to walk you through the exact process that I did. So first thing, of course, is I highly recommend starting with Claude. All right, so here's what I did. Guys, I'm showing you everything. I'm an idiot, okay? I literally started by asking it, how do I even do this, right? I literally just said, I'm trying to use tools like Claude and generative AI to produce a working SaaS application, but I don't understand the proper order of how to do it. Do I keep a mockup first? That was supposed to be Figma because I was, using voice text, and show you, or do I create SOPs for features? How do I begin this process to be most effective? What does the software planning and design process look like for best practices? And then of course, Claude comes in clutch. To effectively create a SaaS application using AI tools like myself, it's important to follow a structured software development process. And it literally gives me a project planning document template. Requirements gathering, conceptualization, design, architecture planning, development, testing, deployment, maintenance, and iteration. Okay, so here's what I did. I said, all right, well, here's what I want you to do. I want you to take everything you just said and let's create a document together in an artifact. I'll start with the first point of this application. I'll start with the first point. This application is going to be an XML sitemap extractor where the user can paste in a sitemap from anywhere around the internet, click an extract button. An application, which is a web application, again, I was using voice text, will automatically extract all of the URLs in the sitemap and place them in a new form field with each URL separated by one line. And it will also say how many URLs were extracted. So this guy comes over here, this guy comes out, and just literally creates this incredible project planning document. And what I did, this was so good that I literally took this and I saved it as a template in Notion. I saved it as a template in Notion because I am going to use this every time. I'm just going to paste this in and be like, do this for every app. So it says, here's our target users. Here are the key features and functionalities. Input field, extract button, output field, counter showing the total number of URLs, simply user-friendly interface, feature prioritization. What's most important? It's even helping me not do scope creep. Design, this is pretty hilarious. It did like an ASCII design for me. User flow, I love this. Architecture planning, tech stack, front end, XML parsing, browser's built-in DOM parser API, hosting GitHub pages. I didn't even know what that was, but it basically walked me through how to host on GitHub pages, which is incredible. Data flow, user input, DOM parser, API endpoints, etc. Then it gives you a development plan. So literally like helping you set up version control with Git, create a basic HTML structure. I didn't know what Git was. I mean, I knew what Git was, but I had didn't remember how to set up version control. It's like walking me through all the best practice of being a software developer. So then I take all this stuff and I say, okay, so now we have our project plan. I say, this is an excellent start. Please mock up a wireframe for what this app will look like in code. So then it basically did this. Super simple. And then I essentially just went back and forth with Claude. Since the user will only be inserting one URL, can we make the input form smaller, please? This here. And it did. It made the input form smaller. And then I said, please use Tailwind for the styling. Now, a Tailwind is a CSS framework that essentially allows you to have super fast UI development. And the classes are built into they're not built in, but you don't have to leave HTML. So when I did this, it's like, there's no Tailwind. And it's because we can't run Tailwind in this little window. So what I did was I went to the code. This is all the code. And I copied this, right? And I pasted this, or I went right over to Cursor. I took the planning document and I made planningdoc.md. And I pasted this right in here. I literally just pasted the markdown file exactly how I had it. And I wish it still had my chat history. It doesn't have my chat history anymore. But I essentially pasted the planning document in here, the index file in here, and I opened up a new composer and I literally said something like this. Please create the XML sitemap URL extractor based on the instructions inside of, and then I tag the file planningdoc.md and I just hit enter. And guys, it literally made all of the functionality. It made all of the error handling. When you paste your code in, chances are there are going to be some errors, there are going to be some issues, but the great thing is that you can actually use Cursor and the built-in AI chat to diagnose those errors, and not just diagnose them, but they'll actually give you code snippets that you can apply immediately to your code base. You just basically click this apply button and it will go into your code base, which is incredible. So you just keep feeding it errors, getting the feedback, feeding it errors, getting the feedback, until you essentially have a fully functioning working app, which is just incredible. So listen, guys, just to wrap this up, there are two types of people that I see talking about Cursor. There are people saying things like, this is going to be the key to building the next $1 million SaaS app. Anybody can build a $1 million SaaS app now, and I'm not sure if we're there yet. Then there's other people who say, no, that's not true at all. This is just for developers to speed up their workflow. This is kind of just a gimmick. And I think that we need to have another conversation about Cursor and AI and just generative AI code. And that is not just building software for software's sake, but building software for SEO's sake, because there's a ton of value that not necessarily developers, but marketers can have in this. Kind of like how Canva is graphic design for marketers. I sort of see this revolution as making development accessible for marketers, making development accessible for folks who maybe speak the language a little bit, but aren't knowledgeable enough to code this stuff from scratch. Guys, I think there's a ton of potential here. Like I said in this video, I think that this is a golden opportunity. I think people are going to start making money off this, like real money off this, building these micro tools. And so I would love to hear from you what tool you want to build, what tool sounds interesting to you. If you've built any tools with this, please share them. Please let me know. And also, if you want me to build the tool live on camera, I think that would be just like a barrel of laughs. I probably will fail and flounder, and hopefully we'll have something at least funny or educational afterwards, but I think it'd be a lot of fun to do that. So let me know if you want me to do that. But thanks so much for watching. Hope you guys build these awesome micro tools, add a lot of value, make a lot of money, and we'll talk soon.